Hey guys, it's Annie, and today I am going to be talking about my cool sculpting experience, which I actually had done 2.5 years ago. How do I feel about it now? Did it work? Is it worth it? Etc. If you don't know what cool sculpting is, it's basically this procedure where they take this device and they suction it on to your targeted fat area. I had my lower stomach chub done, and it freezes that fat, and then your body metabolizes it over the course of 2 to 3 months. And that's pretty much how it works. This video was actually inspired because I got a comment asking how much of my weight loss I can credit the cool sculpting to, which I thought was a really good question, and I didn't want my hard work being discredited by this procedure. I'm not saying that it didn't work, because it does work to some extent, but my hard work was my hard work. I will get more into that in a second. If you're new here, I'll go over a little bit of a backstory because you don't know probably. Also, if you are new here and you want to subscribe, I make a variety of videos. I post 1 to 2 times a week. I would love it if you stuck around. If you actually want to participate in my life with me, that would be great. Also, thumbs up, because that's what nice people do. You support others. And I like support. My backstory is I was always around 120 pounds, and then in my mid-20s, I gained about 20 plus pounds, and it was because I was depressed and I was just not at a good point in my life, and it manifested in my weight. I watched my cool sculpting video from back then, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so uncomfortable to watch this video, not because I weighed 20 more pounds, but because I look at that and I'm like, I was so depressed and sad and not in a good place in my life at that point, and that is a completely different person. I was just numb, but trying. And it's just oh, that's a sad girl. And that is actually why I gained the weight. Stress and depression. With that, I wasn't necessarily treating my body well. I was not exercising. I was not eating correctly, and it happened. And I just want to put that out there. The real weight loss started happening when I started working on myself. And I want to say the weight gain is not why I was sad or upset with myself. The weight gain was a result of the sadness and depression. Did that make sense? I hope so. Want to put that out there. So yes, I had the cool sculpting done at the peak of that bad time in my life. And while it did do some, yes, there were definite physical differences. I really don't think it did enough. I did show a before and after, but I think that after was almost even somewhat of a placebo effect. I wasn't trying to, but looking back, I think I was just even standing with better posture and yeah, this worked. And I just really wanted it to have worked. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. But it did work to some degree. There were changes in my body. Actually, one thing that I did notice is when I was getting the procedure done, they did it in 2 sections. So one side of my stomach and then the other, and one side had a better suction than the other. And I did notice that there was actually a bit of an unevenness, and one side had a little more fat loss than the other side, but it did not take away all my fat. It did not work extremely well, but there were subtle differences. I wouldn't say cool sculpting is something that is super worth it if you have a lot of fat to get rid of. Your better bet is to change your life around, eat healthy, go to the gym, get your mind right. I do, however, think cool sculpting is a much better option. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, in case you thought I was a doctor. But cool sculpting, I think, is a good option if you are already a thin person, but have maybe a little bit of a stubborn area. That little pooch, I have it right now. Can you see me? Ooh, yeah. See, as you can tell, it's a lot better, but I still have this, I feel if I got, this is a really weird way to do a video, but I feel if I got cool sculpting done now on this, that would work a lot better for me. That was really weird, sorry. I also wanted to talk about this because, like I said, with that comment asking how much of my weight loss I could credit to it. So your full result from cool sculpting takes 2 to 3 months. So by the time I started my weight loss series, if you're familiar with that, where I lost the majority of that 20 pounds, I had already gotten to the point where I would have seen my final result from COOLSCULPTING. My friend and old roommate Brandon is actually currently doing COOLSCULPTING sessions, and he said he is having really good results with it. He actually had lost 100 pounds or something like that, and he has, you know, really gotten his body to where he wants it to be, and he just has that little leftover like stubborn area, and it's working for him, but that is because he lost the weight himself beforehand. The weight loss results that I've gotten, again, have come from changing my diet, changing my habits, working on myself, working on my mind. Like, I'm in a good place right now. I'm not trying to lose weight and thinking like, I hate myself, I need to get this fat off of my body. I'm in the state of mind where it's like, I love myself and I want to do good things for myself, and I want to put good fuel in my body and be active and happy, and I'm not doing a healthy lifestyle out of self-loathing. I'm doing it out of self-love and being like excited and empowered. I really hope I'm making sense. I feel like I always have to reiterate the fact that I have ADHD and my brain's like all over the place, so half the time I'm like, I hope what I'm saying is something that can be followed along, because I don't know if I'm like going in order or not. I would like to say regarding my weight loss, most of that was from changing my diet, and that's where the pounds came off, but I did not do really well with consistently exercising. But since December, I have successfully been going to the gym almost every single day, taking no more than 2 days off a week, and I'm feeling great. Like, I love it. I love getting myself going and getting myself up, going to the gym, and like just treating my body well. I'm seeing like some muscle definition coming in, and I'm feeling confident. I still have the cellulite. Fun side story, I remember being like 10 years old and seeing like a dimple on my leg and thinking it was so cute, because I always like people who had dimples in their cheeks, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a dimple in my leg, and I was like 10. So yeah, I think the best way to take care of that is to work on the gains of the muscle. So I'm really working on toning my legs. I'm showing you I'm not like stick thin or anything. There's nothing wrong with this, but like all this is all squish. If I jump, like even right here, it's still squish. I've just, it's just less of it. So this is what we have going on. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm happy. I'm happy with the progress. I do still have this stubborn area. I can actually grab a lot more than that, but I don't want it to look too unflattering on camera. Like, you want me to? There we go. But yeah, so this is what we're dealing with, and I'm happy, but I'm working on myself every day, and that is what is important, and I'm doing it for the right reasons. I'm getting so off track. This is steering away from COOLSCULPTING. COOLSCULPTIng, again, in my opinion, wasn't worth it at the time, but now it'd probably do pretty well on me. Please leave in the comments, because this is a variety channel, what are your favorite videos for me to make? Like, what kind of videos that I make do you like the best? I like making covers and routine videos. Those are fun for me. So what do you like to see? I would love to know that, because it helps me know what to make. But that's all I have for today. I hope that you learned something from this video, and I hope it answered any questions. If you have any other questions about COOLSCULPTIng or anything that I wasn't clear about, ask me. I will try to get back to you. But that is all for today, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye guys.